Hey, I'm Parker from my YouTube channel, Parker York Smith. Stay tuned to learn how I like to prevent greasy hair. I have tried tons of different ways to avoid my hair getting too greasy or oily, and I finally found one that works really well. I'm gonna share it with you guys today. First things first, gotta hop in the shower, clean that hair. For me, it all starts with a great scalp scrub just to clear away all that excess dirt and buildup. I use this Refresh Scalp Care Exfoliating Scalp Scrub. It's awesome. Get a good amount of the scrub on your fingers, and then you're gonna really work it into that scalp for maximum conditioning. Work it into the back, the top, the sides, everywhere, all over your scalp, and then you're gonna thoroughly rinse all of it clean. Next, you gotta wash and condition. I am using this Dove Men Plus Care Fresh and Clean Fortifying 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. It washes away all of the dirt and grease in my hair. It leaves my scalp feeling nice and refreshed. Also, it's nice to just save a little time, knock out both steps in one product, am I right? I use about a quarter size, just really work it into every little area. You wanna make sure you get the bottom of the back, the top crown. Don't just put it in one place. Use it all over. Depending on how active I'm being, lately it hasn't been that active, I usually wash my hair 3 to 4 times a week. You don't wanna wash your hair too much because it's gonna dry out your scalp, but you also don't wanna wash it too little because that can cause buildup, which can damage your hair. I would recommend just playing around with different amounts. For some people, washing more is better. For some people, washing less is better. It's just up to you. Next, you've got to detangle. So what I do with the product still in my hair, I'll use this little brush and just rub it in, get all the tangles out, really make sure that I'm getting all of the product throughout my entire head. And this also works as a great way to break up any other residue that's on my scalp or anything like that. Next tip, be sure with all of these things, you are completely rinsing out all of the scrub, all of the shampoo, all of the conditioner from your hair. I usually go about 20 to 30 seconds of just working my whole head, making sure that nothing's on there, because that can cause buildup if you leave it on, and that can lead to greasy hair. Once I'm out of the shower, I try to let my hair air dry as much as possible, as opposed to using heat, because heat styling can lead to product buildup, can lead to oily hair. It's just nicer to air dry if you can. Pro tip, when you're drying it, use a cotton t-shirt as opposed to your towel. Just kind of dab it a little bit as opposed to using your towel, because that can damage the strands of your hair. Another thing to keep in mind is you always want to be sure that you're keeping your equipment as clean as possible. Every time you use your brush or your comb, whatever your preference, it's actually holding on to the product on the bristles. So if you don't clean it when you're using it, that product is going to then transfer into your hair and cause buildup, cause oil, cause damage, which is exactly what we're trying to avoid. For those days that you're between washes, but you're still feeling like it's a little bit oily, you're kind of experiencing a little bit of buildup, use treatments. I have been using this Tresemme Between Washes Volumizing Dry Shampoo, and I'm loving it. You just hit it on your roots. It's gonna absorb oil. It's going to eliminate odor. It just gives you a nice revitalized style without having to go all the way into the shower and do a full wash and condition. This is something that I do a lot when I'm running late or I don't have time to jump in the shower. I'll just spray it on, kind of fluff my hair a little bit, style it again, and it almost looks as if I went through the entire process. One final thing that you can do to protect your hair from getting super oily and greasy is to avoid touching it. Don't play with it. I am terrible at this. I'm always running my hands through it, reshaping it, just touching it because I like the way that it feels, but your oil from your hands is actually transferring into your scalp and onto the strands of your hair when you do that, which is going to cause it to get more oily more quickly. So don't touch it. And there you go. Some easy ways for you to avoid your hair getting too oily and too greasy, and to allow your hair to just look a lot more healthy. I am Parker York Smith. I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the All Things Hair channel for hair tips, inspo, tutorials, all kinds of good stuff. See ya.